Molecular orbitals. When bonding organic compounds together, you're going to have two types of bonds. One type is a sigma bond. A sigma bond could be an overlap of two s orbitals, like for hydrogen and hydrogen. It could also be an overlap of a s and a p, or with our carbons, quite often it's going to be the overlap of two p orbitals in some manner like this. All single bonds are sigma bonds. Always, always, always. And eventually we'll tie in how this fits with hybridization. All that good stuff. So, if we have like ethane, we know every bond here is a sigma bond. So what about pi bonds? Here is the general rule. A double bond will always have one sigma and one pi. A triple bond will always have one sigma and two pi's. So, it is two p orbitals, as I have drawn here, and when they come together, the two p orbital lobes overlap. Sometimes I will just draw it like this to make it easier, as you'll see here in a little bit. But those lobes overlap. And in this open space here in the middle, is where the sigma bond will form. So, let's go to ethene. Ethene has a double bond. I have already taken the liberty to draw the molecular orbitals and the bonding orbitals for ethene. Now we're going to label them. So this middle bond here is a sigma bond. Give you a little bit of time to draw it. This top is only half of the pi bond. The other half is down here. Remember, it is the overlap of two p orbitals, so there will always be two overlaps on the pi bond. So this bond between the hydrogen and the carbon is also a sigma bond. This one here is also a sigma bond, and sigma bond. So what about a triple bond? So here I have acetylene or ethyne. This is the structure. This bond right here in the middle, that's our sigma bond. Now we have a pi bond. This is one half of one of the pi bonds. This is the other half of the other pi bond. And now here is the other half of that pi bond, and here is this of this one. So basically they are 90 degrees. So we have a bond going this way. Let's call that our sigma bond. We have our pi bond that's going up and down. We also have, pi bond. We also have a pi bond going into the plane for organizational purposes. And then of course coming off of the carbon to the hydrogen is also another sigma bond. So with triple bonds, we will always have one sigma and two pi bonds. And these are known as molecular orbitals. And eventually you're going to hear a lot about sigma bonds and pi bonds with double bonds and triple bonds and single bonds and what is actually breaking.